Beerzerker! Alright. We got the Pschorr weisse, a traditional wheat beer. Product of Germany, 500 ml, and they got a little picture of Joseph Smith there. Isn't that nice? Yeah. And, yeah. I guess we'll drink it and taste it and stuff, eh? This is a polygamous beer. Woo. Alright. These ones usually have a yeast cake in the bottom and they're bottle conditioned and they foam like crazy, so pour with caution. Alright, oh shit. Didn't quite get it. I slipped. Fist ahead. And I hope it's not stale. A lot of stale wheat beers. Getting a lot of stale beer. I didn't know it was such a big problem. It almost smells like a Belgian a little bit in the foam. Maybe the Belgians use wheat or something, I don't know. Maybe Belgians smell a little bit like a wheat beer. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to manage to drink this with that much foam on the top. If I get a face full of foam, please no disgusting or rude comments, please. Oh man. It does taste Belgianish. Belgian-y. Yeah. Alright. Oh, there's some bitterness in there. In the end. It's kind of sweet and citrusy. The head is very creamy. It does really remind me of a Belgian. But not nearly that type of flavor. It's still like a wheat beer, but... Whoa. See how she holds up throughout here. We'll rate the points and, you know. Hope and pray it's not stale. Even these wheat beers, even if they're close to their expiration date, don't pick them up. And this one has one. 2 months from now. So it could very possibly be getting there. Oh. A little different than I remember. I have been drinking more Belgians though, so yeah, I imagine this is it's a traditional wheat. I imagine it's fairly spot on to its style and all that, so you know, your Sork, your Pschorr. And it is 5.5%. Here's a color shot. This one seems a little dark to me. I thought they were lighter, but it's nighttime and everything. But there you go. Oh, it's citrusy, a little bit of sweet in the middle, and then it's bitter in the end. Quite crisp. Hops would be that bitterness, and you can taste a little bit of alcohol in it. Malty. It tastes it's a bit malty. Not like a Pilsner malt. It's a little bit maltier than that, and wheat malt, so it's going to taste a little different. Um, Carbonation's is quite insane on this, and but when you're drinking it, the carbonation in the body isn't that bad. So it is a pretty thick bodied beer. Like it's got lots of ingredients in there, and it's comparisons. I guess you could, if you dare. There's other weisse out there, but you can even compare it to. There's some fancier ones if you want to leave the style, like your Rickards White. If you want to do the orange peel, the coriander thing. I like that one. And there's some other ones that you can get the ear dinger and all that. And if you want to stick to some German ones or whatever. She reminds me a lot of the Blanche de Chambolet, which is the Belgian, but not nearly as powerful. Like it doesn't have the Belgian yeast in it or whatever. But and I know the Belgians are doing some weird stuff to their beer, but that Blanche de Chambolet is from Quebec, Canada, but it's a Belgian style beer all the way. Yeah, it's quite sticky. Overall, it's pretty good. It's got a pretty good mouthfeel. I like flavors. It's kind of, to me, I'm kind of getting lemons out of it and stuff. So, I do pick up some similarities between the Belgians I've had, where they may have some wheat in them or something. It's got a really good aroma, very citrusy and stuff as well. And it's subsiding. Yeah. That's a little bit in there. Well, it's quite drinkable. A little bit stronger than your macro lager. You know, it's a little bit more in there than a Bud or even a Labatt or whatever. But yeah, it's a completely different grain. But I don't know. There might be some wheat in Bud. They got rice, so who knows. I'm just rambling while I try and down this 500 ml. I think I pretty much got her. Aftertaste is a little bit of the bitter. It's a pretty solid beer. As long as it's not stale, I'm happy, because I do like the wheat beers. But I've had two in a row that were stale, so and one that was getting there or whatever. So it's. Yeah, it's quite the aroma. Great aroma of this beer. I'll try it. If you haven't had a wheat beer, then it's worth checking out for sure. This is a good representation of a high quality wheat beer. But I say, there's a best before date on this hacker, and it's good. But this one's due in 3 months or something, 2-3 months. Try and get it fresher than that, and then you won't be upset. And for me, I can't taste if the beer's stale until I get down near the bottom for some reason. Most of the time, so I also like to drink the beer till it's gone. I could rate this beer already, but sometimes they fail. Like some of the micro brown ales and stuff are okay, and then they really collapse. So it's polite to finish your beer. Yeah, good mouthfeel, good aroma, very lemony, good summer beer, good fall beer, good spring beer. I drink it in the winter. I like to have a wheat beer about once a month, at least, so. Yep. I like it. It's going to be a pretty high rate. It's not, I had their lager too, but it was old as well, so I'm going to buy the lager again if I can find some of this new. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to do that one again. See how it goes. I wasn't real impressed with it, but like I say, I think it was old too, so. It doesn't taste stale. That's a bonus. It is quite bitter. So there's some hops in there for sure. Kind of a very strong hop. I don't want to say if it's piney or citrusy. It's maybe in between that. But it kind of seems like piney. You wouldn't think they put a piney hop in a wheat beer, but it's kind of got quite the bitter edge, you know. Yeah, the head is extra creamy and smooth. You know, it lasts pretty good in that. So definitely can taste the hops in there, which is a bonus. Hence the lacing, probably. And I'm gonna maybe give it a. I'll give it a 9.7 out of 11. 9.7. Woo! Sorry.